Mbappe to the world.
Nah, he's going crazy.
Kylian to the world.
That was shock Neymar and bring him back to life.
His ankle actually looks like this World Cup trophy right now.
Hey, they asked Greg Berhalter, the U.S. coach, for the U.S. to remove naval ships from the Persian Gulf like he's Joe Biden. Bro, what is he supposed to do?
You fumble a huge bag when you don't flat out denounce the discrimination. Episode 8, episode 8.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Yeah, 5ASIDE podcast, footy
Back
discussion
outside.
from our perspective and our perspective only. And today you are joined by
Sebastian.
Kendrick.
Elisha.
Gabriel.
Josh.
And thank you guys so much, all of you, for tuning in to episode 8 of 5ASIDE podcast. As always, whether you're tuning in on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you're following us, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for tapping in. And of course, this is the best footy podcast in the world. So you're in good hands. You're in absolutely great hands.
The best.
Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you download the episodes wherever you're listening to them from. And yo, we're going to get straight into it. We're in the middle of the World Cup right now. It's going
Best time of the
down.
year.
Indeed.
Best time of the year.
Best time of
Still
the year.
feels weird that we have 5 a.m. games and that this is in the winter time.
I like it though.
It hasn't been bad. It has
Bro,
not been
and
bad.
32 games in 8 days. We're halfway
Nice.
through the World Cup officially already.
We gonna miss
That's
the
nuts.
group stage. We gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
facts.
whether I wake up early or not, the 5 a.m. games, I just, my brain just doesn't process it the same yet. But
I
They've
wake
been
up, I
they've
just
been
be
some of the
waking
better
up seeing the
games.
craziest results, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's actually cool.
I feel like it's been a good motivation to get up early.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just lay in my bed, like just one eye
Even
open.
the 8, like
One eye open.
you
One eye
can't
open
miss the
watching the
8.
game.
Like minimum, you have to be up for that.
nah,
Yeah,
the 8
facts.
a.m. for
Facts.
sure.
The 8's the must.
For
Yeah,
sure.
for
But
sure.
let's get straight into some of the games that have been happening and that have completed. Group A, let's start it off from the top. Senegal
Yep.
beat Qatar 3-1.
Talk about it, bro.
Come on, Senegal.
Easy money.
Come on, Senegal.
Come on.
Yes.
My neighborhood lit right
Okay.
now. Harlem lit right now, bro.
And we coming for Ecuador next. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Shots fired.
I'm sorry.
Shots fired.
I'm excited. And I'm really happy that
yeah, put the money up, bro.
Put your
How
money
much?
up. Put your money up.
Right up.
FanDuel took all my money so
Yeah.
far. I've been betting too much. It's getting
that's
bad.
a
But no, they took
a
all my
fact,
bread, bro.
bro.
It's nuts. But Senegal won. A good performance from them. A great performance from Edouard Mendy. Shout out to Mendy for
Facts.
putting in the work
Yes,
and getting
sir.
back over that little hump. You know what I'm saying? It was a little hiccup in the first match versus Netherlands. He came back strong, had a great performance, and showed why he's quality, bro. And they got that 3 points. And I'm feeling good in the upcoming games against Ecuador, to be honest. Like they look composed, they look strong. Again, Ecuador got 1 goal scorer in Ener Valencia.
Bad man.
Senegal got
He's
Senegal,
nice.
Senegal got 3 goal scorers.
Yeah.
Netherlands basically got 1. They only got Gakpo.
That's real.
Klaassen scored 1 weird goal in the first match versus Senegal. So yeah, we're not even really counting that. So
Yeah.
feeling good moving forward.
For sure.
We not
Ecuador.
counting that.
We're not counting it.
All right.
It's like, it's cool.
I think the issue is though Senegal has to win. They can't get a draw unless
We could win.
they could get a draw if Qatar beats Netherlands, which is probably not going to happen.
I mean, do we want to talk about Qatar spending all that money just to be the first or one of the first nations to ever
Yeah,
not go through?
only the second.
should talk about
So only
that.
only 2 host nations have ever not qualified for the round of 16. 2010 South Africa, 2022 Qatar, both questionable hosts. So yeah, Seb, take it off.
I guess one question I asked, are you surprised?
Yeah. I mean, I'm really surprised. Like they spent so much money like to develop themselves as a nation that can compete. To then, like when they played, it looked like they'd never played before. Like their touch was so poor. I don't know. It's surprising. Like I'm worried for their coach. I'm worried for his safety following this World Cup.
Nah, low-key though.
I'm honestly worried. Like the amount of money they must have given him, the amount of money they must have put into like their Aspire program. I heard it was almost like $3 billion that they put into growing that group of kids from when they were 10 years old to this World Cup. And like sometimes the ball got passed to them during that first match, and they would like literally just kick it out of bounds, like out of panic. I'm worried for their safety, honestly. Like, what do they do after this? I don't
It's
know.
weird too because they won the Asian Cup.
Right.
And then they were invited as an extra participant of the Gold Cup, made the semifinals. So it's just like, why are they so bad now? I wonder if the nerves were just too much and mentally they're not there.
I guess.
Because even though we don't know the players like that, they have shown their successful team out of Asia,
Right, yeah.
more or less recently. But bro, in the World Cup, they've been bad.
I don't know if nerves takes away your touch. Like,
It definitely does.
Think so?
It
we
definitely does. Yeah.
and we living in a time where we're a lot more mental health conscious.
Yeah, that's facts.
So we can't ignore the fact that the amount of pressure that these players must be feeling right now is crazy, bro. Like there's so much that's going on within the Qatari world, within the organization of this World Cup, from the media all over the world. Like there's literally at least 3 billion people watching this World Cup.
Yeah.
So it's the pressure that they must be feeling is crazy. So I don't blame them for physically feeling the effects of that.
Maybe even some guilt too, because we know the corruption behind it, all the migrant worker deaths. I wonder if the players themselves feel like, damn, you're putting this on us. The world hates us as the players, but bro, we just want to play the sport we love and represent, our country in the first time hosting the Middle East.
That's true.
There might be a little bit of guilt on the players' minds too.
Listen, man.
But they're playing the Dutch with now no pressure. They got a big chance just to spoil the party. Netherlands have looked very vulnerable. So you never know. We've seen Stranger Things, honestly.
Yeah.
So
I actually haven't watched Stranger Things. I heard it's a great show.
when I said that, I knew he was about to
Have
say it.
you watched
I
it?
got
though?
to. I have to.
A good show. Shout out Netflix.
You watched Stranger Things?
Netflix, you need a podcast. Nah, is there any Netflix podcast? No.
Well, there isn't.
That's true.
Netflix.
There isn't.
That's true.
If y'all could have FIFA Uncovered on there, y'all could have 5ASIDE podcast on there. Let's talk.
We'll be cheaper too.
Yeah. Well, hey, come on, don't promise nothing.
Nah, we don't take bribes like the anyways.
I take bribes.
Well,
Because our phones off the rails, man. We pay our taxes.
I'll take it all. I'll
We
take
pay our
that Rolls
taxes.
Royce. I'll take that Rolls
Nah,
Royce.
that's
God.
Saudi Arabia.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But Ecuador drew Netherlands 1-1. Ecuador drew Netherlands 1-1. So going into that match versus Senegal, right now, Netherlands with 4 points, Ecuador 4 points, Senegal 3 points, obviously Qatar 0. Who's moving through to the next round?
Netherlands,
Group A.
Senegal.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for.
I
Dang.
think Netherlands.
It's
Senegal.
like, man, I like to see Ecuador make it, but it's also like I want to see Senegal and the Dutch make it. I don't know, man.
Anyways,
Eli, what do you think?
I think Senegal making it.
And
Okay.
Okay. I'm saying if we could lock down Enner Valencia, Ecuador don't have any more goal scorers. Or they might have something up their sleeve, but nobody with the confidence that he has. Because right now it's like, oh, he's on a roll. He's got it going on. He's been scoring for them. He has 3 goals in 2 matches?
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like,
He's one of the
just
top
give him the
scorers.
ball. Let him do what he needs to do. So if you lock him down and you got a plan for him, Senegal seem like the type of team where they're playing a long game. Like they're not rushing into scoring. If they gonna catch you at the 98th, 99th minute, they gonna do that. So I feel like they're not gonna be in a rush to score. All they need is that one.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're gonna get it. My prediction is 1-0 Senegal and they move through.
Nah.
You want to know my only worry for Senegal as a nation?
What's that?
Is when I was
As a
watching.
nation?
Well, as a soccer.
Oh.
Like, as a nation, they're fine. As a nation, they're great. They're
he gets
lovely.
political though, so
As a nation, they're great.
great.
Like against the Dutch, I felt like that goal that Gakpo scored, the header, could have been argued offsides. I don't think it was offsides, but I feel like at a World Cup, you should show a bit more passion and a bit more energy. I feel like I didn't see any Senegalese players go into the ref arguing, complaining.
Yeah.
Like I feel like normally when it's like your first World Cup game, you would show a little bit of like, oh wait, no, that was offsides. Ref, hold on, go look at the VAR, go check it. Senegalese seemed a little unpassionate, a little uncaring.
They were
I don't know.
shocked. You see someone dunk on Mendy?
Yeah, I also
yeah.
think it was relatively clear. Like when I watched it, I didn't think it was offside at all.
But even if it's like relatively clear, there's still an argument to be made. I didn't see a single person look at the ref. I don't know.
I feel him with the shot because their best player without Mane on the pitch
Yeah,
is
shock.
Mondi. So for him to fumble that, he really should have had it.
Yeah.
I can see a little bit of that really happened.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mondi is taller, can get higher, and uses his hands instead of his head. So he should have that, bro.
Yeah, like
and
I-
keepers are protected in that position too. If you just get any contact on the ball, they'll call a foul for you. If not, so
Yeah, this is an advice for any keeper. Young boys, if you gonna get up there, young girls too. If you gonna go up and try to punch something, either take the ball or take the player. Sorry,
Facts.
not sorry. You gotta you leaving here with something.
Living here with something from around the way.
Something. Okay.
But I think Ecuador is going through.
wow.
Yeah,
Ecuador and who?
the Dutch.
Hey.
Yeah, unless I want Qatar to win and then Ecuador, Senegal tie and have them both go through. Probably not going to
That would
happen,
be
but I think
insane.
Ecuador is going
We've
through.
seen
I don't
crazier
think
things.
We have. I really hope that happens, but I think Ecuador and the Dutch going through.
For the sake of my pockets, I need Netherlands and Senegal to go through.
Yeah, Your pocket's
For the
hurting,
sake of
bro.
my pockets.
After what you said about Spain,
Oh
that shit
my
hurting.
god.
No,
man.
I didn't bet against Spain.
Oh, okay.
I just talk shit about Spain.
Okay. We'll get to the 7-0 anyways.
All right, bet. And now moving on to a group that we relate to a lot. Group B, which obviously has the United States.
Talk about it, bro.
And they drew 0-0, 0-0 versus England. All you English people talking all that smack
All of that for what?
about, oh, the US, it's called football, it's not soccer. We're gonna wipe the floor with you. Shut up, fam. Are you mad?
Yeah.
Are you mad? 0-0, and the US outplayed you.
Facts.
Wankers. Leave that out. I'm sorry.
Don't bleep it out,
sorry,
bro.
I'm
Let him know. Let him know, bro. Let him know. The accent was fire. No, that was crazy. Nah, that was amazing. Nah, that was amazing. I mean, come on. Like, all of that soccer talk. Oh, Americans don't know anything about football. Homie took our prediction video on TikTok, snippeted it up, laughing. You know, 5, we're going to win about 3-0. The Americans don't. Nigga, what are you talking about, bro? 0-0. You thought we were scared of Mason Mount and them. We dominated the pitch from front to back. We're mad close to scoring. Hit the crossbar with Pulisic. Completely outplayed the entire team. Gareth Southgate, we don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Taking off all your black players to put on bum-ass Jack Grealish, who's going to beat one player, turn it back, and pass it back.
Step over.
Step over.
Merchant.
What?
Step
Phil
over, step
Foden
over.
Bro, we not
has
scared of
not
y'all.
played.
Shimmy.
We're not scared of y'all. No one's scared of y'all. Put your trophies on the table. Who gassed y'all up, bro? One World Cup in 1966, never won the Euros, and you're talking like you're Brazil, Spain, Germany, France. What?
What did the World Cup that they won look like? Did it look like
Bro,
that?
y'all didn't even have the new trophy. Wasn't even out yet,
It
bro.
wasn't even that
Y'all had an
trophy.
Bro, you
angel
like Jordan
on
before
the
Jordan.
trophy.
What?
Yo, so Gabe, what have they won?
They have one World Cup in 1966.
And?
That's it.
Wow.
No Euros, no nothing. Talking like you're Brazil, France, Germany, Spain. Do something, bro, please. You coming here talking
It's
crazy
coming
about the
home.
US,
What
bro.
home?
It's
What
interesting.
home?
What home is it
What
coming
home?
to?
We're not scared. No one's scared of y'all, bro.
No, it's very interesting
Come on.
seeing the commentary before and after the game because the media, you know what I'm saying, obviously was hyping up the matchup between, you know, the English-speaking sides, colonizers them. But the players definitely were saying before the match that the Americans, like, they definitely viewed them as like a quality team.
For sure.
If you look at the next team that the US is going to play, they definitely said the same thing as well. Like,
Yeah.
you know, this is a very consistent, you know what I'm saying, team in the US.
I like how you said, no, the next team that the US is going to play, we walking on eggshells.
Iran. What up, Iran? What up, Iran?
About to
Iran.
get
What up?
there.
Iran.
I didn't want to get ahead
Iran,
of
what
the
up?
topic, you know what I'm saying? I
Coming
was
for your
jumping.
fucking head top. 3-0. What's up?
You need to be careful.
We can't talk
Be
about
careful.
that, bro.
What you mean? We're trying to win. We got to win to advance.
We can't talk about coming for their head tops, bro.
Yeah, I'm not coming
They don't
for
even know what that
I'm not
means,
coming
bro.
for
Use
y'all
violence.
top.
Head top, what? I mean, scoring a header. Come on. Walker Zimmerman, I need you to be a little bit better, bro. Looking a little shaky in the back. Gave up the penalty against
I froze up
Bale.
crazy.
Passing out the back was looking a little sus. I need Walker. Come on, G. Fix it up.
man.
Fix
How
it
do
up.
how do y'all feel about their chances?
We got it. It's tight. It's going to be very
Versus-
nerve-wracking. It might
versus
be 1-0.
Iran?
I got it. We got it, though.
Yeah, just for context for the people, like the team that we talking about is Iran.
Iran.
US is playing Iran.
Yes.
In soccer,
In soccer.
yeah. You gotta be specific.
We have
bro.
to be specific nowadays.
Yeah.
Politically, both countries fucked. But anyways.
It's crazy to me
Anyways.
the amount, like the degree to which politics has seeped
Bro, we
its
got a
way
lot of
through.
quotes.
But
We
it
got
should.
the
It
game.
should. It should.
Okay.
It matters, I feel
Well,
like.
before we get into okay, politics should be involved to some extent, but some of the questions these reporters are asking players and coaches are nuts, bro.
While I agree with that,
We gonna get into it.
let's get it. You want to get into it after?
Nah, you can go first.
So, like, I agree to the extent where, like, oh, these questions are nuts, right?
Yeah.
Why?
But when the Americans come to the World Cup with the whole political backdrop behind them of like, oh, this shouldn't be here, this shouldn't be this shouldn't be that, it's all fair game at that point.
What is that backdrop you're
Why are
referring
the
to?
questions nuts?
Okay, they asked Greg Berhalter, the U.S. coach, for the U.S. to remove naval ships from the Persian Gulf like he's Joe Biden, bro. What is he supposed to do? Bro, he can't even get Gio Reyna on the pitch. And now we're trying to get him to remove naval ships from the Persian Gulf.
but
what's he supposed to
the
do, bro?
reporter knows that he's about to make a statement. The reporter knows that what he says and what he asks Berhalter in that moment will be said all over the world. He's doing his job.
But bro, when you're asked that level of a governmental military question to a coach, he's going to give you an answer that's full of nothing.
The reporter isn't asking it from the perspective of, oh, I actually want a real answer right now. He's asking it to put awareness on the situation.
Trying to
No,
draw
I feel
him
you.
out.
But I'm just saying
It's
for
kinda
the
just
coach,
like-
that's not.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a chess move. I
It's
don't
like
think
a
the
chess
report.
Yeah, exactly.
I really don't think the reporter asked that question thinking that Greg actually is
Of
going
course,
to be
of course,
able
of
to
course.
make that
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
He just wants
attention
for people
on that
who
idea.
might not know that that naval ship is there in the Persian Gulf. That it's there and there's a presence there. Because when I googled the USA, Iran tensions or whatever, there's a lot of what the US is doing in response to what Iran has done. There's a lot of either in response of or Iran did this, Iran did that. So I'm not really seeing, if you're just Googling it, if you haven't been up to date with, the history of that rivalry,
Right.
then you'll think that
Rivalry's
it's
funny.
one-sided.
you'll think that it's completely one-sided.
Well, I don't think it's one-sided at all.
I'm not even exactly sure, who's wrong, who's right, to what degree. So unless somebody like that,
The US
a
is
reporter
always
like
wrong.
that say,
The U.S. is likely wrong.
unless
No, US is
unless a
likely
reporter
wrong.
says
Yeah.
something like that, then
Yeah.
I didn't even know that U.S. had a
feel you.
naval ship in a Persian Gulf. So it is a chess move.
What I'm saying is, no, I completely understand, because like that's just a way of bringing awareness.
Yeah.
But then for us to then start dissecting the coach and the players' answers to crazy political questions that they were not prepared for, I think is very unfair. Like they asked Tyler Adams, our captain, who's only 23 years old. He's black.
Only 23?
As a captain is mad young.
I'm saying, but he's old enough to answer a
he's
question.
grown.
No,
He's
I'm just saying he's a very young captain.
Yeah.
Was asked about systemic racism in the U.S. Systemic
That was a good
racism
question,
in the U.S. and how he feels representing them. Yeah, but you asked the black player, but why not asking the white players who never talk about this shit and are the people who are actively creating the
think-
systemic
yeah,
racism that exists within America?
I would say it's
know?
a good question because I like the conversation that's been happening around this World Cup around players not playing for their home country, and just like the motivation behind wanting to play for the country that you play for. So although yeah, I agree it was a loaded question.
Yeah.
And like you said, that question should be placed on everybody, not just only the black players. I like it because it highlights a greater question about like where players' allegiance lie.
But it's I think, and I saw people tweet about this too, that it came across kind of cynical. Like, oh, your country's bad. It's not like, I really care about the state of black people in America. How does it feel for you as a black man to represent a country that doesn't treat you well?
Yeah.
Like, it didn't come across like he actually cared about the black people in America. It came across as somebody saying, oh, you're saying my country's bad? What about your country?
Yeah, you could
That's
feel.
the vibe.
Is that not fair?
You
though?
feel that.
Is that not
No,
fair?
no,
though?
that's
I'm like,
unfair.
fuck you, dickhead. What about your country?
I'm coming from the perspective of Tyler Adams as the black athlete representing America, not America as a whole. I'm not defending
as
our
a black
country as a whole.
athlete representing America, you should be able.
But I'm
to
saying
deal with
he
those
doesn't
questions.
actually care about the black people in America with that.
I don't care what the reporter
The
cares about.
vibe. I'm saying that's the vibe I got.
You're right. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. That's
You're
why
right.
it's disingenuous.
I agree.
It's like, bro, you're just trying to come with the U.S. Come with the U.S. all you want. Come with the U.S. all you want, bro. I got mad smoke for the U.S. if we want to go political. But I'm just saying it didn't come across that he actually cares about black athletes in America.
Fully right.
I wouldn't be
Or black people in
surprised.
America.
I would not be surprised if the federation or the manager or PR people for U.S. Soccer, whoever, I really wouldn't be surprised if they had that conversation with the players, especially Tyler, beforehand. But and it did feel like, as I don't know if this is just Tyler's demeanor, but as the reporter was asking those questions, that he didn't seem rattled, which was good.
Shout out Ty in general.
I think he handled it decently. I don't like that a lot of people on TikTok, on Instagram, a lot of fans are saying, oh, Tyler, such a class act. Like, you handled this so well. By the way, all the people who are saying that Tyler Adams handled this so well, none of them are black. I don't see not one black person on the internet saying you handled this perfectly. Because guess what? To me, I look at that answer and I'm not the captain of the U.S. men's national team, right? But I can see, but I am a black man.
Right.
And I can say that when somebody asks you a question like that, you really drop the ball. You fumble a huge bag when you don't flat out denounce the discrimination. When you say something like
Progress and
everywhere has discrimination, that sounds like all lives matter to me.
Well said.
Yeah.
You know? So it feels like there's a lot of ways he could have answered it, and I'm not gonna shame him for it. I think that if it did catch him off guard and he's not the Kyrie Irving, Muhammad Ali type of athlete, then I
Let's not
wouldn't
put
expect
Kyrie
him.
next to Muhammad Ali's name.
I wouldn't say no. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
talking
exactly
about
what you're
racial
saying.
consciousness.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's outspoken.
Kyrie's up there, bro.
That man is outspoken, to be fair.
No,
in terms of
outspokenness, sure.
outspokenness.
I'm
But
talking about-
what I'm saying is that at the very least, he should have said, yes, there is discrimination. Even
Yeah,
if he's
I
going to
agree.
talk about the progress, he should have acknowledged it and said, and maybe in the future for other black athletes listening, one, acknowledge it. to say that this can be a way to show the people who are discriminating against black people that, hey, look, you're having to support your country even if they have black athletes on it. And those black athletes are fighting for your country on the field. Yeah. So you have to show them some respect when they're on that field or when they're back home.
Yeah, two things for that. I think one, I don't know if he was prepped for it. If not, and I also think with the words he said, he might not realize how it came across as well. 100%. And I think he also might be in a way trying to defend the U.S. just a little bit because, again, the question felt very cynical. They're already calling out the U.S. for the use of the flag, already calling out the U.S. for the pronunciation of the country. And it's like, this is a World Cup. There's so many different languages spoken. Everybody's pronouncing everything through their own language. Yeah. So I think in some extent, too, he's trying to give some love to his own country through that question because I think it felt cynical. It felt like attacking America. And he's probably, I think he was caught off guard. And I think he was trying to have some sort of defense while still denouncing it to some extent. But I agree. I personally, not that I've ever been in any situation like that in a press conference, I would have denounced it very clearly. But I could see him being off guard and also trying to have some love for America.
For the people who didn't hear or who didn't see the press conference, the Iran journalists asked them, one, he told them that you guys have been pronouncing our country's name wrong and saying Iran and that it's Iran, and Tyler did apologize for that.
A bit cynically though, the apology.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was sincere.
I thought it felt very sincere, honestly.
To me, it didn't. To me, it felt like, sorry.
No, because he said we're educating each other. Like, I'm educating.
I know, but the way he was like, "Oh, you like today I learned something new." It felt a little like tongue in cheek to me.
I don't think so because it's Tyler specifically.
Y'all East gonna feel differently.
Yeah,
I know. I'm just trying to convince each other that shit.
No. I'm saying because I think Tyler, just the way I've seen him in interviews in the past, he gives me a little bit of a Russell Wilson vibe. I don't see the cynicalness.
Got you.
Some other of our players, I can see them kind of joking with that. For sure. I'm not gonna say their names. But.
So can I ask y'all a question? Like, in regards to McKenny having the American flag in his hair as a black man, would y'all ever put the American flag in your hair?
To be clear, it's the colors, not like actually the flag
it's the
design.
American colors.
No, because people do get like the flag design in their head.
Would anyone on this podcast get the American colors in their hair?
Don't look at me, bro, because you know how I feel.
I'm not doing it either.
To be fair, well, I'm born and raised in Haiti, so to be fair,
there's similar colors.
There's blue and red in Haiti, so you wouldn't even know.
That's true.
It depends on who you're asking.
I'm not wearing that.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
If I got a Navy SEAL in front of me asking me what flag is that in your hair, and I got blue and red, I'm gonna be like, hey, America.
It matches. It might just match the kids.
Personally, I feel like given all that's happened over the last however many years in the U.S. and what the flag has started to become to represent, in terms of like just like conservatism and like right wing extremism,
for sure.
To put that on your head as a black man is kind of crazy, bro.
It's nuts to me.
And it's like, I get it. That's the team you playing for. Yeah. It's a layered topic, but like given the context, it's not worth it. Like, that's a little crazy.
Thing is though, you have
because if he was not a pro athlete and he got stopped by the police, he's in danger.
Even if he is a pro athlete,
you know what I'm saying.
The
like
police don't recognize him yet.
The country not looking out for you, bro. So putting them on your head top, it's a little crazy.
Everyone has.
Josh, what do you think?
It's a little crazy.
Listen, red and what on my head.
Yeah, never happened.
No.
I don't know. It was also very unnecessary. Like I feel like with why?
But
like,
we know Pogba. Matt haircuts are unnecessary. We know Ronaldo R9 haircuts were unnecessary. So I mean, I don't know how much is patriotism versus matching the colors of the kit.
True,
but
it might be for vibes.
And everyone has different contexts too. He might have this.
I hope
as
it's
like,
for vibes.
Yeah, I hope it's for vibes. Also, everyone has different contexts. Like he might not even be as educated as you are on what flags represent within nationalism across the world. So he might,
bro.
No, we all have different levels of education. That's something to be important.
Nah, for sure.
For some people, I don't want to excuse it because at some point,
that's what I'm saying.
There's so much that we're exposed to that like we literally live in the most, like we have the most information available to us as humans that we have ever had in the billions of years of existence of this planet. Like we've never been able to have this much information so readily available. And there's so much in the media too that I know they see it.
Of course.
I know he sees it. So there's no way you can't do a quick Google search and look up like, what does this mean? What does that mean? And how can I be how can I influence it for the better somehow?
Especially like as a black man walking into a barbershop being like, yo, put the American flag in my, like, where?
He probably
He probably didn't walk into a barbershop. He has a private
He went to
stylist.
Sally's hair salon.
All right, relax.
He went to HD Cuts.
Yeah.
Nah, but I will say, granted, I fuck with the energy of like trying to do something different for the World Cup. Obviously, you know, rep your team. You're obviously playing for the US of it.
Yeah.
But we already said about that. So you know how we feeling.
Speaking of which, McKinney also is getting a little bit of heat for something else. He wiped his hand on the bib of a photographer.
It's looking like this right here.
Yeah, something just like that. And
Can you explain have you explained your outfit yet?
We'll get to it. Fits of the week.
Nah, let's get to it now. We'll get to it again, but
Metro.
This way.
You gotta say that.
he's not serious.
Metro this way, Metro.
Metro.
Do y'all understand this?
No, bro. Like,
We're gonna clip it on TikTok right here.
All right, I was clipping.
what's going on?
It's basically this dude from, I think he's from Kenya. And all he does,
he doing out there?
he has this high chair and he sits, he's in the middle of Doha somewhere. All he does is sit and he has like this speakerphone or whatever, this mic, and he just directs people to where the metro is. And all he has a foam finger and all he does all day long is say, Metro. And people have gotten like word of that, and BR's posted about it. A whole bunch of people posted about it, and he's actually getting a lot of notoriety.
Is he
like
getting paid?
He's actually gotten invited to one of the matches and got to say Metro with the crowd.
So what is our stunt gonna be to get us at a stadium?
5ASIDE podcast is what it's going to be.
This is the stunt right
That's
here.
what's going to get it. That's what's
It's
going
a
to
lot
get
of
it.
work, bro.
But yeah.
No, that's fire though. That's another way you see the World Cup bringing people together.
Yeah.
Showing exposure on just, you know what I'm saying, even locals out there, you know, creating a vibe for the people.
Yeah.
Shout out Kenya.
Facts. But
Keep it going with McKinney though. Got it.
McKinney's thing, was that rude, disrespectful? Was it lighthearted?
I think
Why your face? You look so disgusted.
You don't like him, huh?
Nah, I have nothing, bro. I have nothing against that man. He's a fucking baller. But I didn't fuck with that move personally. I don't think he was like, I don't think he had malice or malintent, but it was just disrespectful. Like if I'm at a game, I'm working, I'm, you know, doing photography, whatever, and you come to me, you start wiping your hands on my shirt. I'm gonna be like, bro, get the fuck off me.
No,
like,
for real. Especially because it's an old white man.
bro,
imagine.
and just
I like it. Reverse the roles. Anyways.
just to like, I don't know, it felt like it felt like kind of a hierarchy dynamic to me, like the star athlete and the dude like working the game.
Yeah.
You rubbing your sweaty hands on his shirt. Like, again, I didn't think he was like trying to be an asshole about it, but
So
it just came across as like rude.
You almost said
Can't be
wet. I was like, where you going with this?
Yo,
I agree with that. I don't think
What's
it was.
wrong with you, bro?
lock him up, bro. Life in jail, please.
Quaz was about to say.
Yeah. You
No,
was
I was just gonna say it definitely wasn't malintent. Like you could see that he's the type of person that like it seemed kind of goofy and like in the moment, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna wipe my hands real quick. Obviously, everything comes across a certain way. Obviously, also they're very extra scrutinized. Which you know isn't a bad thing either. So
By the way,
I think
Tyler, McKinney, all these dudes, I think they seem like cool peoples. Like I don't think a lot of the things that they say or do have, like you said, any malice behind them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, again, the way certain things are portrayed because of the narratives that are ongoing already make them seem a lot worse than they might be. But moving on to Group C.
May I say something before we move on?
Yeah.
I do want to play a bit of an audio from an interview with Jurgen Klinsmann discussing the Iranian national team.
Oh my God.
This was nuts to me. Did y'all see this?
Oh, I heard about it. Yeah,
So-
they went at him.
Jurgen Klinsmann was discussing Iran having beaten Wales 2-0, right? And so he was on live TV in the US, and this is how he discussed
Can you
the post
explain
game.
for the people, Jurgen?
Jurgen Klinsmann
Former
is
coach.
the former US national team coach. He's a German man.
Was a German player too. Won the World Cup as a player and also coached
I was
the
about to
German
say
national team.
he coached the German team as well.
Was he a successful US national team coach?
No.
Who has been?
Okay. Well, anyway,
Greg's on the way right now.
He was
It's important for this audio. All right, here's the audio of the clip.
Stayed on the right side of the law for the referee in another game they might not have done.
Yeah, that's their culture. That's their way of doing it, and that's why Carlos Queiroz, he fits really well.
Iranian national team. And let's see, he struggled in South America. He failed with Colombia to qualify. Then he failed with Egypt to qualify as well. And then he went back right before the World Cup now and guided Iran, where he worked already for a long, long time. So this is not by coincidence. This is all purposely. This is just part of their culture. That's how they play it. And they work the referee. They're constantly in their ears. They're constantly in your face. This is their culture. And they kind of make you lose your focus.
This is their culture.
Losing?
Being aggressive, being poor, being bad on the ball, being like...
And he responded to it too. Did you see the response?
Yeah,
you want to talk about that too?
I'm not sure what he said in response.
I mean, if you want it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you read it off for sure.
All right,
this is
a tweet thread from Carlos.
Wow. So in response to Klinsmann being disrespectful, I guess, and saying that this is Iranian culture, he says, "Dear Jurgen, you took the initiative to call me Carlos, so I believe it proper to call you Jurgen, right? Even not knowing me personally, you question my character with a typical prejudiced judgment of superiority. No matter how much I can respect what you did inside the pitch, those remarks about Iran culture, Iran national team, and my players are a disgrace to football. Nobody can hurt our integrity if it is not at our level, of course. Even saying so, we would like to invite you as our guests to come watch us, socialize with the players, and learn from them about the country, the people, the poets, the art, the algebra, and the millennium of Persian culture." Blah, blah, blah. It's a lot.
He really responded.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then he ends with this. "At the same time, we just want to follow with full attention what will be the decision of FIFA regarding your position as a member of the Qatar 2022 Technical Study Group. Because obviously, we expect you to resign before you visit our camp. Signed, Carlos."
Come on, Carlos.
Goodness gracious.
The Portuguese brother, by the way.
Wow.
Carlos.
Carlito.
Anyway, I just wanted to bring it up because it's another example of, white European coaches in the media discussing soccer culture elsewhere and, shitting on the way other people play the game.
And we'll get to the white German protest later as well.
Right. Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to allow the viewers to see something that maybe they might have missed.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, as you can see with this group, especially having US, England, Iran, Wales, just a lot politically, culturally, religiously is going on outside of the pitch. So lots of interesting conversation. Yeah. But with all that said, are we going to beat Iran in advance? Because we have to win.
Inshallah.
We have to win.
No, inshallah, it's crazy.
Nah, we got Muslims on the U.S. team too. It's calm. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think U.S. taking the win.
What scores? What are we doing? What are we saying?
I say 2-0 USA.
I don't know about scores personally, but we're gonna smack them.
Yeah. I don't know about smack. We're going to find a way through.
1-0.
I'm feeling 1-0 or 2-1.
I can see it being scrappy at the same time, but I want the U.S. to have a convincing win out the group stage.
I would love it.
For sure.
Only thing we've been missing is the clinical finishing.
What'd you say?
With all due respect, I think we're losing it. I think it's 2-1
draw.
Iran. No, I think
we're going to lose the game. Going to aggressive forward.
2-1. Yeah, exactly.
Do y'all think we should replace our starting 9 with a more fluid player like Brendan Ayres and Gio Reyna?
Bro, put Gio to start.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm saying false 9. And there's been beef. Apparently, Eric Ronaldo, former U.S. men's national team legend, was saying that there's personal beef between Greg and Gio, and he thinks that's why he's not been been on the pitch.
I mean,
maybe with Gio's pops.
Yeah,
I know Gio's got quite the confident attitude as a young baller, and some of his teammates have called him cocky in a good way because he'll take on any player he thinks he can score from anywhere. He's shown that with Dortmund. I think maybe they butt heads a little bit and Greg's just not having it. But I hope he can find his way on the pitch, and I hope they can just resolve this because you should put your best players out there, bro. Even Spain starting Rodri as a center back when he's more of a center mid, put your best players out there. So figure it out.
In our lineup that we went out with against England, who would you take off to put Gio on?
If you have to take someone, it'd have to be Haji.
Okay.
But Haji did solid.
Right.
And he's a different presence, even just physically being an actual 9 there, battling with his center backs. But if you do want to go for the fluidity, you got to take him out. Put in Brendan, who he seems to like and who is a baller, but I think Gio's even one level above.
Got you.
Regardless, bring both them on by the 65th minute for sure. Brendan and Gio.
Mentality matters too. If Gio's more confident, put him on the pitch.
Gio's confident shit.
Y'all need that. But moving on to Group C. Since the last time we recorded Argentina, did we talk about Argentina last time versus
Saudi Arabia? We did.
Versus Saudi Arabia. Okay, but Argentina got a 2-0 win over Mexico. Messi is still in this. Mm-hmm. He's not out of the World Cup yet, and now they play
Poland.
They play Poland last. Poland, who also beat Saudi Arabia 2-0.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia got a good start. obviously falling through against Poland. Shout out Lewandowski. You know what I'm saying? For getting his first World Cup. You feel me? Barca boys, we doing our thing.
Yeah.
We doing our thing. Okay, we gonna talk about Christensen too later for Denmark. Barcelona, vamos Barca.
Yo, what?
We getting the goals in,
Hey, I
bro.
ain't gonna lie though, Barca's holding it down right here, so I can't say shit. I can't say shit. Holding it down for sure.
That part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that
Chelsea's holding it down.
Chelsea looking good, bro. Ziyech, Pulisic. Yeah.
What's his face?
Yo,
Ziyech?
people, real quick with Pulisic, people were tight he won man of the match. Like, really tight. Like, get into the whole thing about him being too marketable. I'm like, bro, he actually had a really good game. Every time he got the ball, he was cooking their defense.
I don't think it was a clear man of the match, though.
Tyler had a great game.
I think even Musa.
Oh,
Musa was. I was about to say Musa is always
the level
one
of
the more
anger I
consistent.
thought was weird.
Yeah.
What?
No, the level of anger at Pulisic when he
people
man
are
of the
tired
match.
of the overratedness.
By the way, Budweiser presents man of the match. It's not the players or coaches voting on it. That's why like De Bruyne won and he shouldn't have won it. It's why Ronaldo won. So this is literally a marketing award. I don't know why y'all getting
De
so
Bruyne
tight.
said, I don't know why I got this. I think it's just because of my name.
Also, how is Budweiser able to do that? Like, given
You know, Qatar still wants the bread, bro. Come on.
that's crazy.
You don't gotta drink nothing. Just stick their name on a big cup. and
Apparently,
give it to the
too, though,
players.
Budweiser is tight because they're violating some of the contract that they had about the liquor sales and stuff. So it's going to be a whole thing. It's going to be a whole thing.
My
A
goodness.
lot of lawsuits coming after this.
Get this money.
I agree.
Bro, some news came out of the whole Saudi Arabia winning thing, and they
for
said
sure.
and beating Argentina. Obviously, we talked about the king saying that the following day would be a national paid holiday for everyone. But then there was also news that the royal family would provide the team
Come on.
and the coaches with Rolls Royces.
Double R, you dumb?
Phantoms. Rolls-Royce Phantoms.
They debunked that. All right, they
it's
said
not real?
they said that it's not real.
Debunked.
Yeah, they debunked it. They said
That shit's
they
at
said
all the
that.
club teams.
We
yeah.
not getting Rolls Royces.
Sure.
But
They just all going to be driving it back
we
to their
know
clubs
of.
in
Right,
January.
that we know of. But yeah, what are we saying? Is Argentina is at 3 points. Poland's first in the group with 4 points. Saudi Arabia got 3. Mexico is last with 1. Nobody is completely out right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to this World Cup for being like the most contentious.
Yeah.
in
Only
that
3
long.
teams have qualified.
I
That's
think.
it? Officially.
I think Argentina go through first, and then Saudi go through second, because I think Saudi will beat Mexico, and then Argentina will beat Poland.
You think who will be first?
Argentina first, Saudi second.
I think. I'm trying to think.
That'd be kind of fire.
Actually, Saudi Arabia's in a pretty good position because Poland, if Saudi Arabia wins, then Poland has to win to get their second or first spot.
Saudi can beat Mexico.
Oh, actually, Argentina would be out.
I don't know.
Oh, this is hectic.
It is very hectic.
Yeah, because if Poland wins, Argentina. It's
a little confusing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I need to be looking at this. Poland is.
Right.
Nah, Argentina's in trouble because Poland
We're
can
all
get
in
that
trouble.
draw.
Everybody's in
nah,
trouble.
but
Everyone's in
Poland
trouble.
can really get the draw, be Gucci, and Saudi Arabia goes for the win.
That's true.
And if Saudi Arabia ties goal difference, would they be ahead of Argentina?
If y'all are following
Yo,
along,
it's
still,
getting close. Ooh.
yeah,
very,
this
very
one of
close.
the-
I'm
this one
gonna
of the
say.
closest.
Oh shit, I don't even know.
I don't think Argentina gonna let that happen.
No, I think
especially with the
Argentina
way-
go
No,
through.
I think
That's
they'll beat
it.
Poland.
I'm not sure. I mean, shit. Messi still got the pocket rocket tucked up.
You know what? I'm gonna go with my original prediction. I'm gonna say Argentina, Poland goes through. I think the Mexican energy are gonna show up.
You
that
think
Kendrick's been
Mexico
talking
will win a
about.
game with
think-
nothing, with nothing to play for?
I think probably draw.
Some teams will want to go out.
Could Mexico still go
strong.
through?
They could.
Yeah.
Because if they win, they're on 4. And then if Poland wins, if Mexico wins and Poland wins,
you're
Mexico
right.
goes through.
You're right.
I think Mexico's gonna at
Also,
least
if
draw.
Argentina wins and Mexico wins.
It would depend on goal difference with
difference.
Mexico and
Yeah.
Poland. This is a techie group,
I
bro.
think it's something crazy though. Like Mexico has to score like 4.
Yeah, because it is goal difference. Because they
They're
took
minus
this one.
2
Last
and
I
Poland.
heard,
Yeah,
last I
no,
heard.
it is because they're minus 2, Poland's
Poland's
plus
plus
2.
2.
But if Poland loses, that's going down at least 1. So, and if they lose 2-0, win 2-0, Mexico.
So you think Mexico will beat Saudi?
I hope so.
But do you think so?
I hope so.
I will say,
Put the Kodak Black.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Mexico has they haven't looked good, bro. Like I said, this is the worst Mexican team I've seen in my lifetime.
He keeps saying it,
The
guys.
energy's bad.
He keeps
know,
saying that
you don't
statement.
fuck
I've been
with them.
right.
You don't fuck with
I hope
Mexicans,
they
bro?
win. Bro, I have mad Mexicans in my life. Shout out all y'all, but y'all team is goofy right now. They don't even have the Mexican energy right now. That's why I said.
Ochoa still got
Ochoa,
it.
bro.
Nah,
Ochoa
low key,
still got it.
Messi,
bro.
great shot. Other keepers are saving that.
It scratches
Taller keepers.
He scraped the ground well.
Taller
it's hard
keepers
to
are
get
saving
those.
that.
It's a great shot,
a
but
good
I think
shot.
the top keepers are saving that.
Also, visibility. When did he see?
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? Because it was a top box. Everybody was
Messi
fake.
got space. You better be ready.
You know what I'm saying? But people are trying to close that man down.
By the way, speaking of Messi, better being ready because there was that picture of him stepping on the Mexican jersey, and Canelo Alvarez was tight.
Canelo should shut the fuck up.
Messi.
Enough, bro.
Messi. So yeah, there was, for the people who haven't seen it, there was a picture, a video that showed Messi was standing over the Mexican player's jersey or whatever in the locker room. Which, by the way, a Mexican jersey doesn't make it into the Argentinian dressing room unless a player swapped with an Argentinian player. Messi took a Mexican player's jersey. It happens. Like, there was Argentinian shirts on the ground. There's Mexican shirts. It's the locker room afterwards. It's not a huge deal.
They dragged it.
But this is exactly what happens when people who are outside of that world, try to
last place like to talk a lot. Germany too. Jurgen, we last place like to talk a lot. We know.
Canelo should win some fights, bro. That man lost his last one. He should win some fights before he talks. For real.
Boxing episode next.
What did he lose? He lost to Dimitri Bovil in his last fight. Do y'all know who that is?
Nah. Put us on, bro.
Wait, Bovil sounds Haitian. Dimitri Bovil. Sounds Haitian. You know what to bring? Bring out the Georgia.
Bring it out.
Nah, but all right. So we moving on to Group D.
Let's do it.
France win again.
You already
2-1.
know what's going on, man. Mbappe to the world.
Nah, he's going crazy.
Kylian to the world.
7 World Cup goals at 23.
I told y'all episode 5, he was going to go crazy. France was going to go crazy. France going all the way to the final. They winning it. Stop playing.
You Haitian, bro.
I told y'all.
You're Haitian.
Yeah,
Just last week, you was educating us on Haitian history.
And now he's
what
with
are
France.
you doing?
I'm not rooting for the French. I'm rooting for the France national team. I'm not rooting for the French. Get it right. Get it right.
You ruined.
Shout out Mbappe.
I root for the diasporas on that team. Kylian isn't French, bro.
He's
Cameroonian, Algerian.
He's not French.
He playing for France.
He is.
You playing for France. You French to me. But 2-1. No, I
Let's talk about Tyler Adams.
I mean, I got to give him credit though.
Nah, for sure.
He's been scary,
Bro, 7 World Cup goals at 23. Already won the trophy more than Henry. That's crazy.
He's been scary. And I feel like this is what it's going to come down to. From watching all the other matches, the players who go in without fear, like Kylian has, tried to do with other defenses, with Denmark, with Australia, those are the times when it makes a difference, because it feels like everybody right now is solid. There are a lot of good teams in this World Cup.
Yeah.
But when a player tries to do an extra something, like we seen Neymar do it versus Serbia to the point he didn't score, but then that created the chance that made Vinicius shoot the ball, and then Richarlison got it, and we're going to talk about that. But whenever there's that extra burst of energy, that makes a lot of the difference this World Cup. So moving forward, a lot of the players are going to have to start watching it and noticing the patterns. Like, sticking to your system only isn't going to cut it. Like, you're going to need a little extra something
to break down these
get
defenses.
over.
I'm going to shout out for the French team too. For me, if you're watching, Ball Griezmann been doing his thing as well. He's been doing his thing in the middle. All these international tournaments, whether it be the World Cup, the Euros, Griezmann shows out.
Yes.
My fellow black brother Griezmann.
No, I'm saying.
Nah, for real though,
Black
he's
man.
been filling in for Conte well. Because he's been doing a lot of the defensive work
too.
that he normally probably wouldn't do at Atletico.
Rumor has it too, Benzema could still actually play for the team as well if they get him back as well. France looking good. I've been seeing reports he's technically can still play for the team
during the tournament.
Yeah, because he didn't fully leave the. I don't know if it's not that he fully left the camp or whatever it is, but they can still use him if he's because he's recovering now. Yeah,
I seen him on a bike.
They get Benz back.
Oh my God.
Scary sight. Yeah.
I will say one thing too with Kylian and just, the World Cup presence he always has. He's low key. Granted, he hasn't. 2018, I would say he has more, memorable moments we're yet to see in this World Cup. But he could become a World Cup legend very quickly. 7 goals is a lot.
In what?
Man,
8 games? Yeah. 2 World Cups. Only 2 games into the second one.
I'm saying
France look good. First.
It's looking like
champion to get out the group stage since out of 2006. The 2002 champions got out. Yeah, so since 2006 they broke the curse, And I think it's because they won the World Cup with not an old team. So they came back even better. And if they had their whole team healthy.
Too. Their call-ups are doing well.
Yeah. They're looking good, bro. Yeah.
They're looking very, very good.
They have the most talented squad in the world by far, for sure.
Also in Group D, Australia beat Tunisia 1-0. And they're second now. So France got 6.
Clinched.
Australia got 3. Denmark got 1. Tunisia got 1. Obviously, France is out of there already, but between those 3, who's making it?
Australia, for sure. They're going through. Which is exciting, too.
Australia plays Denmark?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Denmark could win that game.
No, absolutely not.
They could, but I'm going with Australia.
You just don't want Denmark to win.
I really don't.
A desperate Denmark is not beating Australia to me because I thought Australia did decent against France. They kept it competitive for most of the game.
Denmark
Obviously, Mbappe's
what? Denmark did too.
Denmark did too, bro. 2-1.
Yeah, but I'm
Shout out
saying they don't need to win though.
Barca boys, come on, Barca! Fiscar Barcelona.
What did they do? They got 1 point.
Yeah.
All right, bro. All right, you doing a lot.
Yeah, 2-1, and we got a point. Come on,
Tunisia.
It'll be close. I
hope Tunisia can find a way, but it's mathematically very hard.
Just really don't like Denmark.
Tunisia.
We get into Group E.
My boy right here was rooting for Senegal. He gave Mendy the power he needed. I'm gonna give you the power you need. Tunisia, please.
Which player specifically?
Don't worry about that.
The whole country, right?
Do it for your country.
Yo, shout out my brother Ahmed Selmi. We studied all 4 years biomedical engineering together, so I got to root for Tunisia. Shout out my boy Ahmed. Let's get it.
Biomedical engineering?
Yeah, I'm smart too. Don't get me started.
Wait a minute. First Footy podcast?
Yeah.
On the moon. You can make that happen. I don't know if biomedical engineering is
what does that
has anything to do. I don't know. I heard engineering, bro.
A lot of people from my school do work for NASA, so
NASA did.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Elon.
It's coming.
Make the call.
I don't know about Elon. I don't know about Elon. It's falling off the rails. I love it.
Listen, bro, if DDG can make it on a rocket, so can 5ASIDE podcast.
That's a fact.
What you mean? Bro. We can make it happen. Let's talk.
DDG was on a rocket?
Yeah, bro. He had a music video on a rocket.
Yo, we live in a simulation. All right.
Was it a real rocket?
Yes, bro. Yes. I think
they
went just a bit over the bro. I'm not great at the space of the stratosphere, the atmosphere, whatever the fuck.
Just a bit over.
You know, this guy is overwise. This guy is overwise.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, bro. They got the tip over. But Group E, first games.
7-0. Now let's get straight to it. 7-0, bro.
Spain.
Cooking Costa Rica like our beautiful paella, baby. What?
Oh my
That was
goodness.
disrespectful.
Nah, bro. 7-0 is rude, bro.
Baby.
No manners.
Paella, baby.
He said we be in last place.
I did.
So we're in first.
Yeah.
7-0.
That's a shot.
That's crazy.
Y'all still aren't guaranteed to get out, though.
You want to do the mathematical? No, wait, time out. No,
You're about to say
read the scenario.
Okay, look.
No. Watch this.
Google it.
No, listen. No, we're not guaranteed. But let me tell you, I have all the scenarios for Spain to not get out. Because we have a +7 goal difference. Okay, so we'd have to lose to Japan. So let's say that gets us down to, let's say, a +5 goal difference.
Sure.
Germany has a -1 goal difference. So they now have to make up the 6 goals in beating Costa Rica to get through. Or Costa Rica has to also beat Japan.
Statistician.
So if one of those crazy things happen, I will gladly say, damn, Spain lost 3-0 and then Costa Rica beat Germany and we didn't make it. That'd be crazy.
He said
So
that.
it could happen, but we're in first place. And it's lovely.
So
he had Germany winning the World Cup, who's in last place. He bet mad money on Germany, who's in last place.
Wait,
let's talk about it.
Who y'all
Don't
playing?
talk
Japan,
about
right?
our predictions because we can get into your predictions too.
I put money on it.
It's nowhere near.
I put money.
It's nowhere near as complicated as you just made it out
How?
to be. Y'all have 4 points.
Yeah.
Japan has 3. Costa Rica has 3.
I just said it. I said we have to lose to Japan.
Right.
Germany has to go crazy, or Costa Rica has to put off another crazy upset and beat Germany.
Wait, why is it crazy to beat Germany? They just
Costa Rica is not beating Germany,
they just
bro.
lost to Japan.
We've seen crazier
And now they
things,
turn
bro.
shit back up and Sane's back.
Speed has a World Cup song, bro.
you think
Donald
Costa
Trump was
Rica's
president, bro.
Anything is possible.
I don't think it's crazy for Costa Rica to beat Germany.
Anything is possible.
Costa Rica to beat Germany,
You almost lost to Germany.
and we almost beat Germany too.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's not like
No, what he's trying
There's a
to
lot
say
of
is that
shoulda, woulda,
Shit
coulda,
happens, bro.
And Germany almost beat Japan, but they lost.
They're saying don't be as confident, my friend.
everything
I'm
is
just
possible.
saying y'all are only up by
Gucci,
1
bro.
point. By 1 point.
We gonna clip
but we
this.
won
We gonna clip
7-0.
him up. Say I'm Gucci.
I'm Gucci.
We gonna clip him up. say,
Gucci,
I'm
double G.
Wait, so if Costa Rica scores 1 goal,
Yeah, Costa Rica just needs to
and
win.
beats them.
They just need to win.
We'd have to lose to Japan also. You think Spain with possession in first place, all this confidence, won 7-0, almost beat Germany, can't get past Japan.
Did
Bro,
Japan?
This is hilarious.
Japan
This is
playing
hilarious.
nice.
Didn't Japan beat Germany? No.
Yeah.
No, I think Spain will get through, but I think anything can happen.
And then Costa Rica beat Japan.
Bro,
Japan's also be scared of Japan?
We agree that it's
Listen.
likely, but it's also anything can happen.
Okay, so bro, that's every single group. We could just say that
Yeah,
about every
no.
team in first
But
place.
that's what we've been saying. That's what we're here for.
It's not happening, bro.
Give Japan-
I'm gonna enjoy my
Defend
first
your
place,
team.
bro. This is called gaslighting. This is exhibit A. This is exhibit A
Yeah, defend
gaslighting.
your
We're in
team.
first place.
Nah, Spain gonna make
and
it.
fun facts too.
Spain
I ain't
gonna make
scared
it,
of
bro.
Group F. Croatia, Morocco, nah, bring on the fucking smoke. We'll see Brazil in the quarterfinals.
Y'all better be careful with Morocco.
For sure.
Y'all
That's
better
fine.
be careful with Morocco.
That's fine.
Croatia's nice too.
We could get right into that. Group
Croatia's
F.
old version of Spain.
Before they start riding in your
Wait,
country.
who's going through in Group E?
So
Spain and who?
Spain,
Nah,
Louis
but
says.
who y'all think?
Spain and Japan.
In my opinion, Japan and Costa Rica go through.
All right, that's fine.
Y'all don't think Germany have a chance?
No, they're last.
Japan and Costa Rica go through.
All they need is a win.
yeah.
So does everyone else.
Nah, they need a win. No, it's not that simple.
Because
If Japan beats Spain, Germany has to win by hella goals, and Japan has to fuck up Spain because Spain's goal difference is crazy.
But what I'm saying is, we all agree that it's more likely that Spain is going to beat Japan, right?
Yeah,
So all Germany has to do is beat Costa Rica.
I don't agree.
but Spain could draw Japan too because if Spain draws them first too, unless Costa Rica beats Japan or Germany.
All I'm
So
saying
I
is,
can see Spain drawing
all I'm
low-key.
saying is, for my money,
Germany going
need
through.
Germany going
feel
through.
like
I
I'm
think-
back in school, bro.
It's
what's
only
the word?
because Spain won by
Computations?
so much. The goal difference helps them so much.
What is it? Computations.
Indeed, yes.
Different
Statistics?
Bro, I don't do math, bro. I do law.
Oh, you're saying like the possibilities, the permutations.
Yeah, permutations.
Permutations.
Yo,
No.
Parentheses.
Say the rest.
Don't worry about that.
Hey, exponential.
Multiplication, division.
I don't do
Addition,
math, bro.
subtraction.
what is
Come
it?
on.
PEMDAS?
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
y'all.
God.
Yo, learn your PEMDAS, kids.
Another NG.
Parentheses,
You don't need
exponents,
PEMDAS.
multiplication, division,
Yes.
addition,
on.
subtraction. Yeah! Come on! He was number one!
But nah,
yeah, I
Spain's
mean-
going through. I think Germany beats. I think Spain wins. I think Germany wins. I think they both go through for sure.
I hope so.
I think so. Sane's back. I think they got it.
Yo, Sane really looked like one of
You
my
look nice.
light-skinned aunties, bro. Like
That hair was
that
bad, bro.
slick
Get the
back
braids
bun
back.
is
Let the
mad.
afro out. The bun is not working.
The bun kind of fire.
No, that's why he missed. That's why he didn't score.
Nice, man.
No, that's why he didn't score.
I can't say another man look like
You said
handsome.
another man's buns is fire?
Yo,
I said his bun. I
There's
said
no
his
way.
bun. His bun
I didn't
singular.
even think.
I didn't even
I
think,
said his
bro.
bun. Someone
No
said he
way.
looked like Van Dyke.
I told you.
True, VVD for sure.
He looked like Van Dyke
does.
little brother.
He does.
Definitely.
Oh my God.
That shit fire though.
Going into Group F, first game, Croatia tied Morocco 0-0. Boring. Boring. Very boring. Second match,
Very boring.
they beat Canada 4-1. And I feel so bad for Canada, bro.
Yeah.
They got one goal.
Shout out
Big shout out
Davies.
to Alphonso Davies.
First ever World Cup goal
First ever World Cup scorer
for Canada.
from Canada. Born in Ghana,
Liberian refugee.
Liberian refugee, and now scoring the first ever goal for Canada. That's
Crazy
huge.
story.
Yes.
That's a big one for sure.
West
But
Africa to the world. Give me.
yes, sir.
Yeah, and don't forget, already a Champions League winner. He's gonna get more trophies. 2026, Canada automatically qualifies as a host. They'll be
Yup.
back. It's up for the Maple Mafia. Come on,
We rooting for y'all for real.
for sure. Northern neighbors.
Absolutely. Yeah. And
Northern neighbors.
it's like at the beginning, you know, I kind of predicted that they weren't going to make it through, but I definitely wanted them to put up a better fight, especially
Yeah.
seeing how they came out swinging.
Fastest goal of the tournament,
Bro,
Minute one.
From game one, I felt like, yeah, they're gonna be a problem. But yeah, I think the lack of experience also showed, and they weren't able to come out with it. But hopefully they make a statement during their last match also and get that 3 points to go out, you know, with pride. So
I don't think they ever looked bad. I think
They didn't.
I think they just got outplayed by better teams.
Yeah.
But they look good the whole
Defensively,
time.
they don't look good, bro.
Well,
personally.
that last mistake was bad, but
Yeah.
everything else.
You got to finish. A lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas, man. Y'all got to
Yeah,
score. You have
facts.
22 shots. You need one goal.
Football is cruel.
It is.
yeah, absolutely. But also the senior citizens, Belgium, beat Morocco 2-0.
Huh?
They beat Morocco. I'm
Yeah,
bugging.
Morocco,
They
yeah.
lost to Morocco. They lost to Morocco 2-0.
Indeed.
And yeah, after Belgium had won 1-0 versus Canada. And it's De Bruyne by the way said that Do you guys think that it was sarcasm when he said that they're too old and so they're not gonna win the World Cup? Because I low-key believe he was kind of serious.
I feel like he's just low-key a blunt guy. Like he can't be asked. You know them heads that just can't be asked. Like you gonna ask me a question, I'm gonna let you know how I feel. But I'm gonna still ball though. I don't think like it's actually affecting how he plays and all that. But it's just funny because we're talking after the match, we're saying, if we too old, we still balling, we still winning.
Yeah, I think he was serious. I think he was that serious when he said that.
I think he was serious. That's what I'm saying. I think he's blunt.
Well, Vertonghen as a defender was like, "Oh, is our offense too old to score some goals?"
Oh, he said
some petty shit like that.
Yeah,
some petty shit. Because they was looking.
Nah, KDB would say that and still roof it.
Bro, he hasn't been playing.
The
Belgians
the passes are off, bro.
Yeah,
the Belgians
it looks like he's sick.
It's a
like he be in space and the passes is not the same.
Bro, what's good?
It's a different system. And like one thing also to point out, especially due to the time period of this tournament, like these teams have had 3 weeks to like fix shit up versus end of season, off season. Some people not even.
But they know each other in this.
No, they know each other. And they've been playing, and that's the whole point of qualifications. You know what I'm saying? All these international breaks for sure.
Yeah.
It's very different to go from playing in Newcastle and just going to Qatar.
I think for me, it's the energy. I think last World Cup was really their opportunity for their golden generation to get their first ever World Cup. They fumbled it, same way the Dutch did in 2010. It's really hard to win your first World Cup, bro.
So
not everybody built for it. But
who we saying? Croatia got 4 points.
2010, we did.
Croatia got 4 points. Morocco got 4. Belgium 3. Canada 0. Who's going through?
Top 2 teams go through. One of y'all playing Spain. I'm fucking ready.
Yo, you need to be careful.
Who's Belgium?
No, it's gonna be tough, but I'm ready.
Is Belgium Croatia next?
Yeah, so Belgium plays Croatia. Croatia fucks them. And then Morocco plays Canada.
Morocco minimum gets a draw.
Yeah, Morocco goes through. No, Belgium look terrible. Belgium look awful. I said it in my predictions that they were going through last, and they still can. So, like
he said, they were gonna have a vengeance this World Cup.
That Belgium team is terrible. Can we talk about Morocco though?
Yeah, we should. Big it up. Big up the jersey too. Y'all see the drip? You stupid.
For real. Come on. I want to congratulate my Moroccan brothers at home. My Moroccan brothers and sisters. Congratulations to y'all for your victory. Rooting for y'all as our North African representatives.
Yeah.
I was just beautiful to watch them win that game. Hakimi like going to his mom, hugging her after the game was a really nice image.
Yeah, nice.
Especially because
Hakimi, shout out Hakimi, man.
Especially because I know how much it means to Moroccans in the diaspora. Because there's a lot of Moroccans that live in Belgium. So it was a big game for them. And then I don't know if you all saw the riots that happened in Belgium after the game. But
yeah, it was nuts.
They were like burning like cars in the streets and stuff. It was very interesting, like the way the media covered it.
Crybabies.
Yeah, that was Belgian fans upset, right?
Go make some chocolate.
Was it Belgian fans upset or Moroccans?
It's not clear because there's a lot of Moroccans that live in Belgium.
You think they're the ones making the chocolate?
They might as well start. They can't win a match. Go make some chocolate.
Yo, somebody make a Photoshop with the Belgian players in like a chocolate factory, like Willy Wonka. That'd be funny as fuck. Somebody do that, please.
Yo,
shout out to Ziyech.
Exactly.
Shout out to Ziyech.
Potter, take note, bro. He been on the bench for mad long.
Son ain't got no burn.
Let him ball out.
Yeah,
they said he gonna turn that man of the match trophy into a shisha thing. Nah, you know he loves his hookah. Shout out all my hookahs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's crazy.
With respect, with love and respect.
Come on, G. Yo, shout out Morocco. I went to Morocco when I studied abroad in Spain. Beautiful ass country, amazing people, great culture. Passionate, fun, welcoming individuals, man. Shout out Morocco. I'm excited for y'all, honestly.
Shout out Daily Paper. Shout out
DP. Come on, G. Always.
So the standing is Croatia, Morocco, Belgium, Canada. So we saying the top 2 teams?
Top 2. We're looking for top 2
teams. Okay, cool. Group G. The group of Brazil, 5 times World Cup winners. They got their first 2-0 with Seleção. I don't know what the other stuff he says, bro. I can't even try. Shout out Louvre, bro. But 2-0 win over Serbia. And yo, Sebastian, you predicted low-key. I feel like you jinxed Neymar, bro.
Well, I said it.
You did.
Wow.
I told you.
Well, you also said they wouldn't make it out the group and they already clinched. So
no, you're right. That was wild. However, I did predict that Neymar would have to play Serbia. I did predict that Serbian soccer culture would not mesh with his ankles. And it did not. His ankles are gone. His ankle actually looks like this World Cup trophy right here. It's crazy.
Oh God,
Bro, that joint is tick.
mesh with his ankle.
that shit is
crazy.
swollen.
You are cruel.
You
are cruel.
Bro, that's
Cruel
so
man.
that shit swung like old lady feet on the flight, bro. That
Oh
shit's
my
fucked.
goodness.
God damn.
Can't talk about old ladies on a flight, bro.
What you mean? That's like a thing. When you're elderly, you get swollen limbs. Hey.
Nah, we could get into this another time. But don't talk
it
about
looks
old
bad.
ladies.
It looks
on a
very,
flight.
very bad.
Nigga look like
And
a-
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I recently had
Hey, I studied BME. It's fucking facts, bro. Niggas get swollen feet.
Yo.
Flights.
Niggas get swollen feet.
Niggas get swollen feet, bro.
bro.
Yo,
I
Kendrick, that
Why
flight
think
smell
they-
like shit.
You know what, dude? Why didn't they take their shoes off? Swollen feet, bro. Look it up.
recently had a small ankle injury, and that took like 2 months to heal. Obviously,
Yeah.
I don't have the resources that Neymar has.
They have the
but
good drugs.
the way that his ankle looks, bro, they're saying that he's just gonna be out for the rest of the group stage.
He'll be back.
I don't know if he can even fit his boots by the knockout stages.
He's wearing
bro.
one
Like,
size bigger, one size smaller.
yeah, his ankle looks crazy. And of course, I don't know if athletes think about this when they do stuff like that, like when they just post everything on social media. But do you realize that there are a lot of these teams who could not care less about your ankles, about the rest of your careers? You are posting your biggest weakness on the internet.
Yeah.
The first play of the game, what do you think these guys are going to do to
Bang,
Neymar?
straight to the ankle.
They're going for that ankle. They're absolutely
You're saying because
gunning
Neymar
for that.
posted it?
I'm saying because
The camera already caught it.
the first picture that was shown of his ankle was bad enough.
Yeah.
You didn't have to constantly put it on your story and put like the cryotherapy, whatever thing
Yeah.
that you're doing. You don't have to do that.
You know, it was a Cameroonian photographer that took that photo.
Oh, of course.
I think though Neymar gets called a baby all the time when he's like the most targeted player ever. So he's showing like this is the result of me being a baller. So I think it's fair to show like this is what I go through, bro.
And at that, in the football industry, there's people who let people know where the weaknesses are. But I hear you still.
facts.
I think Neymar definitely doesn't get as much attention on the injuries and how traumatic that is.
Yeah,
for me.
shout out to Richarlison too for what now is looking like the goal of the tournament so far. Mike, what is that? Scorpion, scissor?
Scissors. Sideways, yeah. Shout out Vinny with the
I've
assist.
done that before.
Shout out the don't entertain that one.
Yeah.
Shout out
Back in my day.
Incredible.
Richarlison's touch to bring it in the
Yes,
air.
facts.
One thing I did want to get to about Neymar too. If you look at Brazil's history and Ronaldo playing in the final, supposedly there was whole things about him going through seizures before. Was it 98 or 2002? You guys heard of this
2002
one?
when they won, yeah.
That was shock Neymar and bring him back to life.
Yeah.
He's the face of the.
He's there.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, I don't know if a lot of our generation knows a lot about this, but there was reports that a lot of people talk about Africans and the voodoo and the black magic and all of that, but a lot of people fail to realize that French people have their own history. Not black French, not African French people, white French people have their own history with voodoo also. And it was said that before when Ronaldo R9, right before he had that seizure, the France fans were outside of their hotel, of Brazil's hotel, and there was a laser that went through the window of R9's room. Laser goes through, seizure happens.
What a story.
So a lot of people are saying
it's
that,
98, right?
98
when they didn't win.
Yeah.
So 98.
And
okay,
a lot of
gotcha,
people
yeah.
are saying that, there could have been a lot of
The same thing with Neymar?
mystical stuff that
good juju in the
happened back then.
background.
I don't know. No, for Neymar, I don't think so now. But it's very ironic that how does a laser go through your room? Your player has a seizure, and now, of course, your whole team, which was already kind of divided. There was some bad vibes between that Brazil team, and then they end up losing.
Trust
so,
and believe, bro. Every country has their bon sang.
don't try to just put that on black players or African players, because
Especially Pogba.
Especially Bleacher
Yeah, I was
Report.
just about to say the Bleacher Report thing.
leave that man alone, bro. Like that whole narrative, especially that it's like, obviously there's beef between him and his brother, and I think that that narrative is outplayed. It's also misguided, and it's a bit ignorant, because continuing to use that against black people shows that you don't know where that comes from. You don't know how problematic that is. And, we're always willing to educate. We're always willing to tell you why this is wrong, why this is offensive. You just got to listen and be willing to do better. Yeah, and that's all.
Yeah. One thing I'll say, last thing on that is like, it's especially offensive because people actually deal with certain situations in their lives that has to do with like voodoo and dark magic and other things. People have lost loved ones.
Absolutely.
Like situations that like people don't even know about. And so to make something like lighthearted of it or even make it a joke is just like extremely offensive.
Right.
So yeah.
No, absolutely.
And y'all wouldn't do it about other like spiritual beliefs either. So
yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
We know that.
But
Group predictions?
With that Group G, Brazil clinched. Switzerland, Cameroon, Serbia. Shout out Cameroon.
Yo, Cameroon's gonna beat Brazil,
bro.
Cameroon is gonna beat Brazil.
Tell us how.
So 3-2. I'll predict. I'll paint the game for you. Brazil go up 2-0. Actually, Brazil go up 1-0. Cameroon ties it 1-1. Brazil go up 2-1. Cameroon scores 2 late goals 3-2. That's how it happens. Abubakar gets at least 1 goal.
So, but you're also saying then because Swiss have 3 points, so they're in second. What happens in that
Serbia
game?
and Switzerland tie.
Okay. And so goal difference, would y'all go through with that?
We would go through on points. We would have 4 points.
So it's Switzerland.
Switzerland would have 4.
That's
also.
true. Goal difference would also
Goal difference.
assist us in some fashion mathematically. I don't know
Yeah,
how.
both
We're going
would
through.
be
We're going through.
I'm
plus-
with it, bro. I'm with
Yeah,
it.
both would be
I'm
plus
with it.
1. So I don't know what the tiebreaker is. Would it be a
going through.
tiebreaker because Switzerland beat y'all though?
I think it would be a tiebreak. Yeah.
So then you wouldn't go through.
Yeah, I agree. So we're going to score more goals as well.
Okay.
put money on
I
it.
heard you.
Yeah,
Sure.
On FanDuel.
I want Cameroon to go through also.
I want.
Yeah.
But
You don't think
regardless, quarterfinals Brazil. See you there. Hopefully.
All right.
Last
root
thing
for my
on
guys.
Brazil, I don't think Brazil will look good without Neymar.
One game.
For 75 minutes today, I thought they were gonna lose.
A lot of goals are coming in the later half of the.
I know,
and
I
the big
know.
thing about Brazil as well, I'm gonna get to is like dealing with that constant, like the fact that they're still going to be very creative and come up with some shit in the last 15 minutes. What you about to say, my boy?
Nah, I'm having flashbacks to the last time Neymar got injured.
I
and
know. They came with the Neymar jerseys as if he died.
This team is way better.
He did, bro. He almost got paralyzed.
He just died, bro. Like, he was alive.
They're individual, and my main concern,
He died. Like,
my
no.
main concern before the World Cup started was how were they going to deal with teams that sit back, defend, and will they be able to break through? And they've shown us lately
They can.
but
We'll
in
see.
the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And so if they play a better team that actually sits back, defends, and scores early, or it gets 1 or 2 of them, and earlier in the game, I'm like, I don't know if they have that dog to come back and
even
score.
even a pacier nation that can defend and then break like Cameroon.
Well, speaking about Brazil's underrated defense, they only conceded 5
about to say
goals
that's a
in
fact,
17 qualifying games.
Yes, but who are they
we
playing,
love talking
bro?
about
Peru.
Conan Ball is
Hawaii. They
extremely
played Hawaii.
competitive.
What do you mean it's extremely? Peru,
Conan Ball is
Bolivia, Paraguay.
So Ecuador and Argentina and Uruguay are not competitive nations to be playing against the
no,
qualifiers.
those are the teams that made it. I'm talking about the teams that didn't. Bolivia, like
Anyways,
Venezuela,
they conceded only 5 goals in 17
Bro,
matches,
come on.
which is, I think, the best,
Come on.
the best defensive record in the history of qualifying. And they've played 2 World Cup matches and also have conceded 0
I was
goals.
about to say they don't.
I ain't worried about them conceding goals, bro.
I think one of the biggest things that we're pointing out though in general is the fact that once Brazil proceeds into the next stage, they're going to be playing a different style of game. In the sense that Serbia and Switzerland have given them similar styles. So we'll see.
I think they proved how to beat the deep block. And now if they play with an open team, good luck having Vinny and Rodrigo on the 2 sides once Neymar gets back to, I
How
think
have
it's
they
clipped.
proved though? Like
They won both games against a team that sat back. I think they proved they can score against them.
but I'm remembering
And
the
it's
goals.
results oriented. They did it. We can talk a lot about coulda, woulda, shoulda. They actually
it's
did
also
it.
true. No,
Yeah.
the scrappy wins say a
matters,
lot more
bro.
sometimes too. So
I'm just worried about them going into the round of 16. That's all I'm saying.
I hope
they do well. I like their team.
I hope they lose so that Spain doesn't have to play them. But like Brazil looks amazing, and they're my favorites to win it for sure.
Hey,
it's a group
yeah.
let's see what goes on into the
definitely
next round.
favorites.
Yeah, he said
Definitely favorites,
Brazil.
yeah.
Group H.
Without their best player too.
Group H.
Wow.
We have
Josh, wow.
So,
Josh.
so Ghana's first match versus Portugal, they lost 3-2.
That's okay though.
But then their second match
Today
they
reversed
right
the
after
score.
we record this, reverse the score versus South Korea and beat them 3-2. What you got for the people, Josh?
What you got, bro?
I don't got nothing for the people. I got something for you, my boy.
What you
Wait
got,
a minute.
bro?
What's going on?
What you got, bro?
Bro, take your plate, man. Take your plate.
Yeah,
Take your plate.
Oh, we got plates. What's going on?
Take your plate.
For those who are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts,
Josh
Josh is passing out paper plates with floral decoration on them. Yeah. We don't know what's happening, but more details to come.
Decoration look a little racist.
Yeah.
To what?
To whom?
I don't know.
To what culture?
Oh no, like the time period
It's
is from. What's the time period?
It's giving like cotton.
Pilgrim shit. Yeah, it's early 20s.
What's in the
bag?
cheapest? Hey, it's good food, man. It's good food.
It smells good.
Pitch.
Where this from, bro?
I'm saying.
Should we raise the bag?
Hey.
Should I raise the bag, bro? Should I raise it? If you're listening at home, he's got chicken. Chef, bring out the bone chops.
Hey.
Come on.
Bro.
What?
Yo,
It was heavy,
Good
bro.
food. It was a good day today. Let me introduce you.
Explain,
Tell
bro.
them what
Explain.
you were doing while you ended it out,
Explain,
bro.
bro.
You know, they try to stress us in the last 10 minutes. Again, they try to stress us in the last 10 minutes.
Who?
Oh, South Korea does.
South Korea.
They tried to show their face with some headers, dunking like they're playing basketball. Today I'm eating Korean food.
If you're taking these L's, we call your team food. We eating the food right now. Come on.
Oh my God.
That's a
Zoom in
funny.
on the chicken if you can.
You gotta raise one up. Raise one up.
Both flavors. Trust.
What we got? What we got?
Hey, we got the spicy. We got the mild.
Come on.
Say that.
Korean
We eating Korean
barbecue.
Come on, chef. Come on, chef.
We'll save the feast until after the show. Again,
Yeah.
How you feeling about Ghana going forward?
Facts.
That's a fact. I will say
Set the scene for
Give
that
to the
Uruguay
mic, too.
game.
two questions at the same time.
It's a move.
Yeah, how you feeling about Ghana moving forward?
And set the scene for the Uruguay game.
Yeah, so I would definitely say both showings were passionate. Like, it wasn't a thing of where we see like a team that's, granted there's times that we haven't been in control of the match, but it's like, okay, like these guys are putting up a fight. To see us come back from Korea, you know, putting up too quick, whew. So yeah, if they didn't win, I wasn't coming today.
No way.
Easy. But it brings up a very, very, you know, emotional match against Uruguay. I don't know.
Y'all got it though.
Nah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And if we win, when we win, get me.
You can draw and go through too.
For the viewers that might not know why it's an emotional match, could you explain?
Well, sometimes my friends like me to talk about my pain in life. This is what we're doing. For me, so one of the past World Cups, for me, 2010. South Africa. Same World Cup where my auntie was running out the crib. Yeah, we was at the crib as well. Posted up, seeing the Uruguayans cheating, playing handball in the box.
Nuts.
Luis Suarez taking it out.
And he's racist. We don't fuck with him.
And he's racist.
For me,
And he bites Chiellini's shoulder. Like, what the hell's wrong
He's a
with this
weirdo.
dude?
Patrice Evra, for me, doing up all that. So nah, the last second header.
Yo, fuck Suarez, bro.
No, gee,
My mom
come
calls
on.
him Bugs Bunny because of that teeth, bro. You be biting and shit. Yeah,
nah,
crazy.
it's very not home trained, well trained.
Definitely.
He blocked it with his hands. For me, we had a penalty. Baby Jazz Marjan had to rock the crossbar for a second. He didn't want to pass it in. He tried to do a little, you know, that's not how he usually takes his penalties. Suarez was celebrating. Instead of my auntie running out the crib, my pops was cursing at the TV.
Nah, bro.
It wasn't nice.
And then lost the shootout.
But
So
you'll have a chance to make it right.
Bro,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes.
Listen, next time I'm bringing Uruguayan food to
come
this
on,
show.
G. I don't even know what y'all be eating
Yeah,
out
you
there.
know, we
gonna
in New
feast
York
on
City.
it, bro.
We gonna find it.
We gonna find it. We going to Queens. We gonna find it somewhere.
We gonna find it.
Leaving there with something.
That's a fact.
That's a factos, man. Nah, it was a good match, man. I'm excited for it.
Absolutely.
It's-
What's your
So-
prediction? Ghana, Uruguay.
Win or draw.
Bro, Ghana's winning.
Yeah, don't
2-0.
even draw. Win that.
Bro,
Yeah, win
we
that.
winning that.
Yeah.
And like, granted, if we go down losing, it's gonna be a battle for me. Like, that's not gonna be cute.
Yeah.
They said Kudus, his price is going up.
Yeah.
His
Ajax
manager-
boy.
They said his manager phone going crazy.
Nah,
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure,
sure.
bro. He got a good left foot. For me, he had a bang of a goal against Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the IUs as well. Jordan IU were coming at you. If you look at behind Eli's head, a Betty Pele in the back. For me,
youths.
won the Champions League with Marseille, beating AC Milan 93.
Yes, sir.
Legend, one of the best in Ghana's history. They play
African history.
Yo, Iñaki, wear metal studs, bro. Why you slipping?
all the time.
Come on.
The fields are slippery. People are slipping all over the
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
No, okay.
That's a trend I've been seeing during this World Cup. A lot of people slipping. I think Alfonso was right because he said he
Wears
did
metal
a
studs.
10 essentials with GQ Sports, and he said that I wear metal studs because I can't slip. I don't know what they doing in Qatar, but
Portugal already clinched 2 wins.
6 points.
We think Ghana going through all of us for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying Ghana.
And do we think Portugal is going to do anything outside of this group? What y'all think?
Who do they play next?
It's going to be second place, likely in Group G, so probably Switzerland, Cameroon. So I say at least quarters for Portugal.
At least quarters if they play Switzerland. If they play Cameroon.
Your boy Leao is looking a little tired at the end of the match. Like I seen him walking around a lot. He wasn't smiling as much. I don't know what's going on with that boy.
I think it was like they already won.
Yeah.
He remembered he was what? He's Angolan. Remember he was Angolan, scored against Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
First touch. That was a nice goal though. Shout out
we saying Portugal for sure is gone.
It's crazy.
Way
and then
45.
Ghana to make it to the next.
Indeed.
But
Let's get into Germany real quick.
Ghana
We do some
for
first.
we did.
real quick into Germany. Yeah,
real quick. We gotta talk about Germany for
Yeah,
sure.
set that up.
I mean, Seb, would you like to talk about this Germany thing with the protest or the thing about the Muslim
So
group?
I will just explain for the viewers. So Germany, prior to their game against, y'all remember who it was?
First one, Japan, which y'all lost. That's why you're in last place in my boys group. Anyways, continue.
Correct. So Germany played Japan in their first World Cup game. Prior to the game, as is customary, teams line up for photos, right? The Germans lined up. The whole team was there taking their traditional photo that teams always take before games. The Germans all put their hands like this, like over their mouths in protest towards the way that Qatar sort of silenced players, or at least the way they claimed that Qatar silenced players during this World Cup. And they went on to lose the game against Japan 2-1.
Love it.
Now, what a lot of players and a lot of at least non-Western media has said about that gesture is that it's a little phony. It's a little strange because the Germans and the German national team had a player named Mesut Ozil on their team.
Legend.
Who was a legend.
Legend, bro.
He is half Turkish, half German. And Ozil time and time again said that, when Germany win, I'm German. When Germany lose, I'm Turkish. And during his career playing for the German national team, he protested the human rights violations and the killing of Uyghur Muslims all over the world. And the German national team dropped him for speaking out against the atrocities committed against Uyghur Muslims. It looks really weird when Germany goes to a Muslim nation and protests against that Muslim nation silencing them when they silence their own Muslim players. So that's something that, was brought to my attention. I thought it'd be interesting to discuss it. So what do y'all think?
It's more of that performative activism that, it shows us a lot of the time when the federations have a lot to do with how the players protest and not actually the players doing it of their own free will.
Yeah.
Like we can tell when these guys aren't actually conscious of what they're protesting for, what their form of protest is actually doing, covering your mouth, but then not speaking up against the treatment of Mesut Ozil is very hypocritical. And a lot of these German players were there when Mesut, was active, the Müllers of them, they were there and they have a voice with that team, especially a lot of the big names for Bayern who also play for the German national team. Again, like Müller, they have pull in that team. They have pull in Germany, period. And so you can't do something like this now and not and look back and not say that I spoke up for my teammate or I said or I try to make things right and try to let the people see, the federation see, my club see that this guy is not wrong and we shouldn't be chastising him. And if you felt like back then, maybe you weren't as aware or you didn't know as much about the situation and that's why you didn't speak up, it's your job now. I don't care if it's on social media or during a press conference or something to say, we're doing this protest now, but also let's speak about the ways that we've gotten it wrong in the past. And we owe Mesut an apology. Right. We owe the Uyghurs an apology. And we just need to do better to speak up more about the issues that matter, put our money where our mouth is, and not just go and cover our mouths, before the game. Like, let's actually try to influence this and do something that helps.
Yeah, it's like in the Prem. Oh, go ahead.
Blow my nose real quick.
You're good, bro. Go ahead. You're good. It's like Jordan Henderson taking the kneel within the Premier League, and then he's out here racially abusing players. What's that Black Lives Matter kneel mean if you gonna do that, bro? So 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've always said, footballers,
we gonna cut that out?
What?
Nah, we gonna keep that.
Nah,
Bro.
TV, they didn't hear you.
It's natural.
Yeah, it's away.
Yeah, it's
I'll
natural.
try. I'll see.
Nah,
It's natural,
he's not
bro.
gonna try.
It's natural.
It'll be good. But
Put a picture of something.
I think I'll put some
Bro,
some
drink
butterflies.
your water, drink
or
your
whatever.
tea, get some sleep.
Stay
Some
safe.
fairy
Stay
music.
safe, stay healthy.
Some fairy music.
Fuck
but
y'all.
yeah.
I just think it was a really nice image
Yeah.
to see like the Qatari fans and like the Middle Eastern and Muslim fans in the stadium holding up photos of Ozil in Germany's next game. I thought it was like, you know, we talk about how like the whole like Middle Eastern World Cup and the Qatari World Cup has been like full of hypocrisy against the Muslim countries and against Qatar as a nation. So it was interesting to see the flip side of things where like, you know, Qatar as a nation and Middle Eastern people as a nation were able to say, yo, this is what we have to say. But yeah.
Yeah. Real shit, bro.
For sure. And as always, guys, we touch on a lot of subject on 5ASIDE podcast, but we are not us without you, the viewers, without the fans, without our family, our cousins, as I like to call y'all, because y'all family, you know what I'm saying, tapping in with us week in and week out on all platforms. So we gotta give y'all some love and we gotta involve y'all within the show because we love y'all and we appreciate your support, your presence, and your voice.
I would give y'all Bonchon if I could.
Absolutely. Come on. Listen, one of these days we gonna have a 5ASIDE feast. You feel me?
We'll have a 5-side party. Pull up. Don't worry.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's loaded now.
Titus again flown out.
Chef.
Yeah. Titus.
Chef. Bring out Titus.
Titus
gotta come through, man.
Titus coming through. It's a wild boy.
First up in our fan submissions. By the way, guys, if y'all wanna submit video questions, it doesn't just have to be written comments or DMs or anything like that. If y'all want to record yourselves asking different questions, we gonna add that to the podcast too, just to get y'all as involved as possible. But
send your predictions too.
Right. Yeah. Actually, may I add, you know, if you're a fan of a national team that is playing in this World Cup, send a video of us wearing that national team's jersey and let us know how you think they're going to do in their next game. We'll clip it in. We might even respond to it. We might even show it on the pod. So, you know, send it over. Let us know.
Special time of year, man.
Yep.
Defo.
Absolutely. And so Tim Eulinius says, who will win Golden Boot in the World Cup? Live from Sweden. Shout out Sweden.
We got Sweden viewers now. What?
Yes, sir.
Come on. Shout out Spotify.
Yes, sir.
Which is from Sweden.
Yeah,
you know
shout out IKEA from Sweden too.
IKEA
right?
from Sweden.
Shout out IKEA. I love
Come
IKEA.
on.
My desk is from IKEA.
Let's go. All my furniture.
Yeah. Who will win the Golden Boot in the World Cup?
If the answer is not Mbappe, you're dumb.
Nah, it's Kylian Mbappe spelled Kill. Come on.
I got you. Who besides Mbappe? If Mbappe not jacking that.
I mean, Enner Valencia already has 3.
For sure.
They're going out. They're not going to be out there long enough, I don't think.
They could.
That'd be exciting, but
That boy already has
not
3.
Jagging it.
Maybe
Richarlison? Yeah.
He's up top for.
But
got 2.
the most predictable
It's
answer
Mbappe,
is
bro.
Mbappe. Like he's just
And watch straight away from, like, he's got it, bro.
yeah.
They're going far. Like, I think he's got it.
He's got the skill. He's got the energy.
How many we saying?
He's one of these players also who
Six,
it
yeah,
feels
6.
like he doesn't like his body is not injury prone. So I feel like he's gonna
look
make
ready.
it.
He look ready.
He's gonna make it through the whole World Cup.
In Jesus' name.
Yeah,
I say
in Jesus'
7
name.
goals, bro.
I'm saying 6.
I think Bruno could do it too.
Fernandes?
He has 2 goals. 2
I would say
Fernandes.
goal
Not
contributions. I don't know about goals.
Nah,
You
he
can
could
count
do it.
assists, he got it.
He's hungry.
Yeah.
Did he score in the first match?
He needs some of that chicken.
No.
though.
Hey, bro, for me,
He had 2
listen, he
assists.
about to have some against Korea
He
next.
has 4 goal. I think goal contributions he could do.
Okay.
For sure. I don't know about goals though.
I
might
can
get golden
see it.
ball.
Depending
Sneaky
how-
for a midfielder. That'd be huge. That'd be
Sneaky.
huge.
Might get golden ball too. Who knows? But yeah, I say Kylian Mbappe. Great question. Also in the comments, let us know who do y'all think is gonna win the Golden Boot. And if you don't know, if you're a new football or soccer fan, the Golden Boot is given to the player during the World Cup with the most goals in the tournament. So let us know in the comments. And shout out to Tim Eulinius. Shout out to Sweden overall for the comment. 2_kick17. Jared Graves says, does France fall off like other World Cup winners
Already proved no.
have in the past?
This was an earlier question before the World Cup started, but France broke the curse. They broke the curse.
I mean, they can still fall off.
You thought, Jerry.
But
not in the
I think
group
we mean
stage.
the group stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say France now got to go kind of far though. Like if you lose around a 16, that's scary. That's like, oh shit, they got to go far now. At least
Well,
quarters.
it looks like they might play Argentina in the round of 16.
They should beat them again.
Oh,
They should be Argentina again.
They are a much better team,
All right.
I think.
Oh, man.
I hope they do too.
Can't wait for that game.
I hope they do again.
Messi got a bodyguard out there. Some hatchet man going to take.
And he's not even playing that well. Though. DePaul just he just be running around.
That's what you need.
He's like Pat Beverly, bro.
Yeah,
That's what you need. That's what you need.
The way it's looking like France is not just gonna fall off like that. Like they're looking way too strong. Want to read the next one?
Who is it? Gian Velez _G. Who's y'all dark horse? Y'all chose for the golden boot. Which country are y'all excited to see? Which player do you think will shine this World Cup? Do y'all like the idea of a later World Cup?
Loaded.
Feel
Also,
free to
pre-World
answer
Cup
any
question.
of those questions.
Yo.
Why are you reading?
That's what I imagine he's
I'm gonna
saying.
answer all these. Hey, ready? We're gonna do rapid fire. Dark horse, my boys. Golden
Spain.
boot. We got Mbappe. Yes, my boys. This is Spain. Spain away jersey. Shout out Paley Sock Shop. Just grab this. Most excited to see USA. Actually, more than Spain because this is one of our best teams ever. Player do I think will shine? I said Jamal Musiala beforehand. I think he's done pretty well. Let's see if Germany go through. Do I like the idea of a later World Cup? No. Put this shit in the summer as it should be. Shout out Seb Kayats. Drop with the footy and vibes for the summertime World Cup because that's what we should have, bro. It should be sunny outside. I should be on the blocks of Harlem with all my Senegalese outside the restaurant enjoying it, but it's brick out here in New York. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, dark horse. Even though I said they're I wanted them to win it. Senegal choice for golden boot. Kylian Mbappe. Which country am I most excited to see? Brazil, if not Senegal. Which player do I think will shine this World Cup? Mbappe, because he's Mbappe. And do y'all like the idea of a later World Cup? No, bring it back to the summertime. That's how it should be. That's how it will be when we host it. Come on, bring it back to the summertime, please.
Shall we?
Are we going around? All right. Dark horse, France, because everybody thought they was going to be suffer the curse.
France is a dark
That's
horse.
not a dark horse, bro.
Everybody thought they were going out first round.
No, they
That's
did
his
not think they
answer.
were.
Who's y'all dark horse? France. Y'all choice of golden boot? Mbappe. Which country are y'all most excited to see? Brazil. Which player do you think will shine this World Cup? Bruno. Do y'all like the idea of a later World Cup? No. I have finals coming up, so this is the worst time to be watching the World Cup.
So I'll just speak on the last question, just to play devil's advocate for a little bit. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed this, like, cause it's holiday season in the U.S., so like all my family was around to watch games.
That part was cool.
So I actually
really
did
cool.
enjoy watching games with like 40, 50 people in the house, like all my uncles and aunts. That was nice. It was
40, 50.
I said
Yes, bro.
mention.
Cameroonians are deep. It's big families.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Tribe, don't mess with them.
no, for real. The other thing I'll say is, this is something that I heard fans saying that are actually in Qatar, is that games are at most 35 to 40 minutes away from each other. So you can catch three
It's all in
games
the
in a
same
day.
city, yeah.
So people in Qatar have said they've enjoyed that. And if we look at the World Cup that's going to be in the US, Canada, and Mexico, you have to fly 6 hours to catch a game in a day. So, you know.
Any
it
other
has
World
been nice
Cup
for the
ever.
fans.
Yeah, I think this is the only ever World Cup that it's on one city.
I don't think it'll ever happen again like that.
No,
so
you can't. Yeah.
If you're in Doha, enjoy it because you get
For
to watch
sure.
3 games in a row. So, yeah.
Quaz before music,
Yes, sir.
In terms of dark horse, the lowest ranked team in the tournament,
talk about it.
Black Stars.
Banco boys.
That's my dark horse, man. In terms of everything else, you know, boys pretty much covered it. I'll say in terms of country most excited to see,
Brazil.
I'll say Brazil for sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say also just some of the young ballers I wanted to see, you know, get in. Like for instance, I don't know, Xavi Simmons. I'm really trying to see him get a chance on the pitch.
At least once.
He's
Netherlands?
Yeah, at
Granted,
least
like
once.
it's very young.
Yeah.
You know, takes something like some type of inspiration. Jamal's been good to see on a you know what I'm saying, international scale. So
You look good.
For sure.
But
Good
the team might be
predictions.
out.
Good predictions. And before we head out, this is the World Cup. Shout out to Speed for the World Cup song. Cause I just have to.
Shout out
He
Speed.
did his
Always
thing. You
shout
know
out
what I'm
Speed.
saying?
Yeah.
And it looks like there was a lot of work that was put into that song, but especially the music video overall. But what are you guys' favorite World Cup songs
Bless you, my
ever?
brother.
Bless.
Oof.
We gonna try to
Stay safe. Drink your water. Drink your tea. Hydrate. All of that. Sleep.
whether
work
we're
out.
healthy,
ginger.
Chef.
Yeah.
Bro, keep going.
healthy or not, we pulling up to 5ASIDE, give you our content.
Flu game.
Flu game. Yo, what?
All right. So, what are y'all's favorite World Cup songs ever?
Pray for Kendrick.
Pray for Kendrick. Damn, good song. Now I'm going Waving Flag and Waka Waka. Classic songs. And it was 2010. When it's these boys put the star on the chest, gotta go with those for sure.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go with Waka Waka by Shakira. You feel me? Samina mina, waka waka, Come on. All right. Yeah, y'all know it. But and Colors by Jason Derulo. Just because that's a Haitian man. Even though
he's Haitian?
Is he actually
Jason
Haitian?
Derulo.
Yeah, he been
That's funny, bro. Actually, I heard another podcast say that's funny as fuck.
Although, you know, the way he represents Haiti is
that shit was doing, bro. What's going on?
It's a little questionable, but
funny as
we
fuck.
gonna give it to him. And plus, Hips Don't Lie isn't a fully World Cup song, is it? It's not considered. Well, Wyclef was in that too, so I'll put that in the mix.
He's a scammer. We'll talk about that another time.
What?
Nah, he did some fucked up shit to Haiti. I'm not trying to be funny. Like,
right,
actually,
that's fair.
yeah, no, for real. That was
we-
not cool. That's crazy.
Yeah, what about y'all?
Okay.
Nah, shit was bad. That shit's really bad.
Favorite World Cup songs?
I mean, granted, favorite World Cup song. Y'all should answer. I don't know.
Waving flag.
Waving flag.
Like, yeah, what do you want to say? Waving flag.
I would have to look back at actually like the songs for like 2006 was the first World Cup that I watched like straight through. So I remember that. So
The Korean brother that did the intro to the World Cup, he didn't do bad.
BTS?
Yeah, he was dancing nicely.
They're like dumb famous.
He was dancing.
nicely. What do you want to say?
It's one of the most
They
famous
about to
like
go to the
artists.
military.
Bro, nah, the K-pop,
that is a
that shit
fact.
is, they're popping. I ain't gonna lie.
High Life of a K-pop. High Life of a K-pop
Yeah.
today.
Bro, y'all should be singing these
You're not
songs.
messing with that. But to go out, of course,
Fits,
5ASIDE Podcast, flyest podcast out here, and it's not even close. So we're gonna go around, see what the boys is wearing. Josh, what you wearing today?
You know what I'm saying? Got Jordans on the feet per usual. Creatives of the new athletes on the pants. TNO, the new originals. Got Cortez, however you want to say it. On a hoodie. On a head top, black fives. On the first black basketball representation between 1904 to 1950 in the U.S. Right on the East Coast. Do your research, do your history. They put on before the NBA started.
Come on, blacked out for the black stock.
Yes,
you know how it
sir.
is. You know how it is.
What you got on?
Let me step in. We're gonna start with the kicks. We got some Air Jordan 1s, but these are not regular. Shout out Blue the Great, who's an artist who designs album covers for TDE, Top Deck Entertainment. That's Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, Isaiah Rashad. He did a collab with Jordan to put his art on a sneaker. I'm gonna show y'all again because the colors are crazy. We got all types of color, all types of materials. We got suede, we got corduroy, we got canvas. It's very different. On the pants, you know, we have to have the little zippers on the inside, keep something different as well. We got the literally wavy Spain away kit. Biggest win of the year, you know what I'm saying? 7-0, we going through.
Baby.
See how far we get. You know, we got the jewelry, we got the hat this time with LA on it from Loyal Origins. Shout out them for that. So, you know, that's what I'm wearing today.
Listen, man, I had to channel. I couldn't be in Qatar, so I had to channel Qatar vibes as much as possible. The iconic Metro, man. Metro! I had to get the, you know what I'm saying, the security vest, black pants. Shout out Zara.
Shout out Zara. Spain did.
Black Nikes on the feet, you know what I'm saying? Button down, white shirt. Yeah, we Metro man today.
I'm not gonna lie, I seen Eli outside before the pod. I thought he was gonna give me a parking ticket.
Definitely, for sure, bro. I thought I like hopped the
Oh, no, I
turnstiles
did.
in the train.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, $65, bro. You didn't pay your meter.
Yeah.
What you got?
It's the flu game today.
Come on.
So really simple, comfy,
Cozy.
daily paper hoodie, some smiley pants,
Smiley.
some docs on the feet.
Docs, nigga.
I'll come better next time.
You need a doc, bro.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Sebastian, what you got on?
I got on some dark green Pumas to complement the 1998 Morocco jersey. Shout out my Moroccan brothers. Yalla Maghrib, you know? And then I got, you know, the I played soccer in high school pants.
Fire.
I played soccer. Well,
Which pants we done?
You know, the regular
Adi.
Adidas straight.
Adidas.
All of us have them.
Of course. Well,
Cry,
we
yeah.
appreciate y'all for joining us on yet another episode of 5ASIDE Podcast, episode 8. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure you download it. You know what I'm saying? Keep tapping in, keep following us.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like if you're on YouTube. Make sure you follow us at 5ASIDE Pod on all platforms. For
sure.
We appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. We're going to see y'all on episode 9.
Bless up, bless up, bless up.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Korean barbecue. Give
Free
me.
Palestine.
Yes, sir.
Free Palestine always.
Palestine for sure.